Japanese Grand Prix. Softy on pole, Wingsman in second, and a Gherkin in third position. Lights out, away we go. What can Wingsman do going down to turn one? Softy cuts him off straight away. As in the background, I think McLaren going slightly wide, but there's a spinning car. Further back in the midfield, it's Phil Bardwell, he's off. But Softy leads from the two Ferraris. Gherkin's down at fourth. Great start from Jonas, straight into the top three.
4 races in a row taken out in the first corner. This is a joke.
Bullets up to fifth, Aiden sixth, Jack Pearson in seventh. Had a Jay Cumin and Owen all over Cumin in the battle for ninth early on this race, and then we got Flexi right behind Owen. Great battles already.
Softy's struggling a bit.
Wingsman with slipstream, getting very close to the Red Bull driver. Up the inside he goes, 130. Oh, what a move! Wingsman temporarily takes the race lead, but Softy back in front as Jonas lags and has been overtaken by Gherkin. Oh no! The Gherkin's off! The Gherkin's off! Jonas forces him wide, and the Gherkin is forced into the gravel. As Wingsman now looks for a move once again. Softy, great defending. Not so much by the Ferrari driver of Jonas, who forced the Gherkin out of his cheeseburger and into the gravel. And Jonas's helmet, Jesus! Jesus! That is horrible! Jonas is lagging all over the place. I think it's the helmet that's pulling it off. This is quite sensational, but Jonas did appear to force Gherkin off the circuit. Very cruel on the Gherkin. The Gherkin just wants to be loved. Unfortunately, people like Jonas getting their cheeseburgers, getting the Gherkins, throwing them out the window. Unbelievable. As Softy continues to lead the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh, he's through. He's through. Roy, no, he's not. He's side by side. Roy and Phil. Roy has to make the move stick now. Paul to get involved too. Roy and nose ahead. Phil to the inside though. Of course, it's Phil's last weekend in the TGP this week. As Phil goes back in front, and now Paul's overtaking his teammate. But then Paul's in the grass. Paul's on the grass, sorry, and he's down to 13. Paul McGee look for the move, couldn't make it stick, and Phil Bardwell now remains ahead of the two drivers. As now Roy will look for another move up the inside. It's behind them. We've got two cars five in position as well. As there's that of Forcendio who spins himself around nearly. Also look for a move. It goes wide. And Phil goes back through, but into the pit lane. Phil dives into the pit. Of course, usually falls off the pit entry. This is Phil's last racing of the season. Into the slipstream. 130R. Had a great move a couple laps ago. Will we see something similar this time around? This time he'll look for the inside. Softy says no. Defends that. Parks it in the middle. And we'll have to wait now. Will we see either of these drivers pit? Softy stays out and Wingsman comes in, which means Jonas will stay out. And let's see where Wingsman comes out, and he'll go into the pits for the hard tyres. We've got a Williams coming in. Will the Williams hold up Wingsman as he wants to leave pit entry? No. A fresh set of tyres. They're both out. And where will Wingsman is... Oh my goodness me! Gherkin leads the race. Never thought I'd be saying this in a TGP series. A Gherkin is leading the race. This is quite sensational as Wingsman comes down the start finish straight. He might be behind his teammate. He's behind Softy, but he's ahead of Jonas. So Wingsman has not gained anything from that, surprisingly. The hard tyres must be really bad here. Let's go down to Wingsman now. Will, what are your thoughts?
I should have stayed after Softy. An extra lap would have been better.
Wingsman regretting that early call now. But he is adjusted to the tyres. Bit more heat in them, and he will hunt down the Red Bull driver. Once again, Bernd Mailander is refusing to turn up to the TGP1 race. Who has pissed him off in this lobby?
Why do we never
Now
have
surely the Gherkin will use this to his advantage and pit this lap. But the Gherkin stops the final corner. Gherkin will surely dive into the pits and take advantage of this. As will Chris Serger. If this DSC stays out a little longer, the Gherkin has made a masterstroke. You thought he was a bit of vegetable on a cheeseburger. No, he's not. He is making great decisions here in TGP1. As Gherkin pits for the hard tyres. And what a time to pit. Held up slightly by Chris Serger. But Gherkin is going to sensationally rejoin in what I think is going to be fourth position. Bullet sticks on the outside. Gherkin on the inside. Gherkin, oh, contact! And the Gherkin's round. And the Gherkin, what? The Gherkin reset the track very quickly. Jack Pearson goes through, Chris Berger goes through. And the Gherkin, like every other Gherkin on a cheeseburger, has been thrown off of it. As Roy will look up the inside, take another position. And the Gherkin is down to 8th position. Everything he gained in the round of pit stops, he's lost now. Wingsman's behind Jonas. Jonas is in 2nd place. Wingsman struggling. And now Jonas may look to chase after Softy. Jonas could help his team out here. Wingsman, you wouldn't think he's in the title race. He will still believe he is. But at this late distance of the season, and with a points gap it is, you'd have to think Softy has this in the bag. But if Jonas can close up to Softy, take the position, then surely he could back off Softy into Wingsman. Saw it out the weekend in the Formula 1 with Lewis Hamilton. Of course, Lewis Hamilton hated by his fellow drivers. Could say the same for Jonas. Could Jonas do something similar? As we reach the closing stage of this race, Jonas, or is he letting Wingsman through? He pulls out the slipstream, which would suggest he's not going to. But now Wingsman with a great move here. Will he try anything? Oh, contact! Wingsman's round! Wingsman's in the gravel! He's off the circuit! Contact from his teammate! He tried for move at 130R, got way too close. He will rejoin in 3rd. Although Bulletproof will look up the inside and takes that position off him. And Wingsman now having a horrendous season, is down to 4th place. And how about that then? Wingsman. Well. Great chance to take 3rd, back off a Bullet here. He looks to do a Kimi Räikkönen right outside a Bullet. Very, very risky, but what a move. Fantastic move from Wingsman. Now then, Jack Pearson, Roy, and the Gherkin are getting very close. As Roy looks for a move inside of Jack, makes the move stick. 5th place is his. Down to 6th, and now Gherkin wants to get both of them. He's going to have the RS and the slipstream. This could be a double move here. I hope the Slayer Sports cameras are watching this. Roy, Jack, Gherkin down the middle. Just like a cheeseburger, the Gherkin in the middle takes the position. What a move. It's his debut race. Of course, from PlayStation Art Racing Champions, Gherkin takes 5th position. What a move that was. Former G, haven't heard much from him today. He's currently in 5th position. Former G, of course. He's from Scotland. Here we go then. Cuban hunting down Mike Noon in 15th position. Nice little scrap going on here. Getting juicy as Mike Noon and looks to defend the position. Of course, they're fighting for absolutely nothing, even on the Jose's point system. Oh! Dude makes a move on somebody. He's overtaken Flexi, who of course is also from the PlayStation Racing Champions. And Aidan Griffins, with the master stroke strategy, is now into a points position.
I may have also forgot that we didn't do the point of fastest lap.
Now, of course, Aidan, who made a genius call to come in again under the virtual safety car, is now at the 10th position. Aidan, where were you before you made this amazing call?
Like me.
So Aidan made a genius call and is now at a position down. Anyway, so we've got Flexi and Jake right behind him now, getting very racy as Bart makes a mistake. Wheel onto the grass. Flexi will look to get his first point in TGP series. Flexi on Aidan, round the outside. Keep it clean, boys.
1-1. I've lost faith.
Oh! Aidan says no thank you, and Jake's like, yeah mate, alright, prick. And he doesn't.
Cuba's in the wall!
Cuba's in the wall! But I'm too busy looking in the back of the tent. It's all happening. I can only assume Softy's still winning.
I've lost faith. Cuban's in the wall. What is
Cuban's in the wall. Mike's lost
I've
fifth.
lost faith. I've lost
There's
faith.
Jake. Looks for a move with us at the bar again. Jake will go through. Jake's into 10th. He goes wide though. Aidan's back through. This is great racing. Aidan back in the 10th place, but Jake's right alongside him. And Jake back in the 10th place. Aidan makes eye contact. Jake goes wide into the gravel. Aidan says, there you go, potential future teammate. Off Jake goes. And Aidan into 10th position. Flexi in 11th. On one night, but at the front, Softy's going to win the race. What a drive. He's won his one win of the night here at Japan.
That was shite, man. Why the fuck did I pat? The VNC lasted longer, it would have worked.
Why am I Esteban Gutierrez?
Why am I Perez?
Do not adjust your sets. This is a Gherkin on pole position. The American Grand Prix, let's go, here we go. Two Salvers at the front, and we got a Ferrari in between them at the moment. Two Manners, two Red Bulls closely behind. Let's see if Gurkin can get safely through turn one, which he does. Wingsman's in second. He's got a Sauber behind, a Sauber in front. In a bit of a pickle at the moment.
No, Jonathan's off.
And Johners in the background.
John's calming down.
Go for this twisty section. Johners is lagging all over the place.
Sorry.
Gurkin leads. What a story this is. The two drivers from the PlayStation of Racing Champions. What a mouthful. The two drivers from that league are now in the top 3 of TGP1. And what does that say about TGP standard? Are TGP really a slow racing league? Soft is down in 5th position. Of course, he could clinch the Drivers' Championship here today. 78 points clear.
Owen, what are you doing?
He can outscore Roy by 22 points. He will be a Drivers' Champion for the 2nd time in the history of the TGP1 series. As now Flex looks for a move on Wingsman. Wingsman defends. A Softy looks to go 4th. He overtakes the man of driver. And could we see a new winner in TGP today? Gurkin leads with Wingsman right behind. Now Wingsman, I do like you, but you cannot ruin this for us, Wingsman. Let the Gurkin win. Let McDonald's get their advertising rights in. Let the Gurkin take the top spot. And Softy now, as I said, just overtaking Chris into 4th. John is 6th, despite Mike saying he had an incident. Jake's 7th. Bill Bardswell in 8th, trying to get past Jake. So Jonas is in 9th, it's the Haas driver that's in 7th. As Phil looks for a move around. He's done it out there side by side. Phil Bardswell around the outside. It's going to be a race to turn 1, a drag race between these two. It's Jake against Phil with Jonas right behind. He'll go over the inside. We're going to get 3 cars going into turn 1, and Mike Noon looking to join the fun. And Phil Bardswell's lost 3 places. He's gone from 7th to 10th. In a matter of seconds, and this is great stuff. John is now taking a fantastic opportunistic move as Bill Bardwell will start the circuit. Of course, this is his last race of the season. We expect him to drop down the championship quite substantially. It's a great season, you'd say. Took a couple of race wins along the way, but unfortunately this is his last race in TGP, and it's going to be a non-score by the look of it. Bill Bardwell has gone off the circuit, contact there with, I think, Jake. As Jake down to 10th now, as he gets dive bombed by Owen, but it's a great move. And oh, Gurkin's no longer leaving this one. Down to 2nd, Will takes over.
Nice weaving, Jonas.
Can he go from 13th to 10th to the corner? Oh, he backs out. My Noon goes deep, makes contact with Paul and Owen. Outfield goes Bruce to 10. Wow. But Roy against Softy. Roy needs to outscore Softy by quite a distance if he's going to take it down to the final week. Most likely it'll be sorted next week. Unlikely we'll see Softy do it today, as Softy takes huge advantage of that slipstream and the DRS and goes back into 4th place. These two will be scrapping for quite some time, I think. Looks to take 8th as Owen and Jake and Mike all fight, and Paul, as Paul's round the outside of Mike. And now look at the inside of Jake as Mike goes through Jake. Mike's in a 10th, but Jake goes back up the inside and will retake that position. He dives into the pit lane. And Mike Noon and Paul are now scrap going into turn 1. These two rumoured to be teammates next season. Not sure which team one of these cars we most expect, Renault or a Haas. That's who's going to be first into turn 1. On the 5th lap of the race, Paul McGee does not cut turn 1. Very clean. Mike Noon, very clever, will now go back round the outside and retake that position. Aiden Greenwood does a puncher. He's at the back. He's dead last. And he comes for a new set of tyres to get to the end of the race. And oh, Aiden's lost the pit entry, and he's out, and he's reset to the circuit. Surely a safety car. He's even reset the track in the middle of the circuit. Wingsman, virtual safety cars deployed as Wingsman takes the Sorry, I got that. Wingsman retakes the lead ahead of Whoa! Contact! Wingsman brake test Gurkin. Wingsman brake test Gurkin. Very interesting.
What are you on about?
Right, it's ending.
Third safety car is ending, and we've got a great race on now. Wingsman rejoined from the pit lane. Wingsman rejoined with Gurkin behind us. Gurkin will now look to make the move. Virtual safety cars help Gurkin out big time. Up the inside and retakes the lead. How about that? He came into the pit stop, once again timed it perfectly with the virtual safety cars in the background. Jonathan Softy, side by side. What's that contact? Softy, and also another big gain for the virtual safety car. Jonas will hope that his helmet puts off Softy as he looks back at his win. Gherkin runs wide. Wingsman takes the lead of the race. Gherkin and Wingsman are scrapping and are holding each other up. As Gherkin looks inside line, Reed takes the lead. Will he go wide though? Wingsman back round. Oh, what a move! Wingsman and Gherkin, great racing, side by side. Two great drivers, giving each other the room they need. And we're having changes of positions every corner. And Wingsman's back in front. Fantastic, great racing. But this is allowing Softy to catch up. Meanwhile, further down, Mike and Paul get up some very risky business. Oh, Gherkin makes a mistake, loses the car, and now Softy's going to be all over him. Softy says, "Hello, I'm hungry." Takes the Gherkin and takes second place. Can Gherkin fight back? He did that move with Wingsman. What a move. Gherkin retakes second, and Softy back down to third. But now can Gherkin hunt down Wingsman again? Softy is all over the Gherkin. DRS and slipstream. Of course, Gherkin no longer has that option. He's now too far behind from Wingsman, and Gherkin is under real threat here. Softy goes through. Has he fully? Yes, he has, and he has demoted the Big Mac to the saver menu as the mysterious McLaren driver has gone. Softy keeps second, and the Gherkin has been thrown out. And now Jonas wants a piece of the pickle. As Jonas tries to edge up and take that podium position, and Gherkin, of course, on board with them at the moment. Unless you're watching Say Sports again, then maybe we're not, but let's pretend we are. Gherkin on board with the Gherkin. Now I'm going to McDonald's tomorrow, and I am going to get a cheeseburger, free with student card, even though I left uni a year ago. Go to McDonald's now. And I will get a Gherkin, and normally I don't eat the Gherkins. I get them and throw them out the window. I throw them out the window, get them to the birds. Paul will be inside, once again, does not cut turn one. He's such a clean driver, Paul McPhee. And Cuman, what a move! Cuman takes out Minute. Sorry, takes over Minute. Cuman will be loving it. Wow, what a move. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Gherkin's going to get overtaken by Jonas. Jonas is loving it. He goes through. P3, does he? Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Gherkin down and forth. As I say that, Gherkin's all over Jonas, trying to get back that podium position, and Roy behind the pair, and then Wingsman will take this win as things stand. There's only a few corners to go. Wingsman will take what will be, I think, his third win of the season?
Second.
His second win of the season. Only his second. That's quite incredible, really, when you think about it. Gherkin, I don't think will catch Jonas, but Roy may just take, again, a piece of the pickle. Will he try to launch on the inside? No, he doesn't. He'll wait, see if he can get a better straight line speed, which he cannot. Gherkin will take fourth. Great result. Roy takes fifth. I'll be happy though, as Softy edges ever closer to his second driver's title. We'll be back next week for Mexico and Brazil.